Are you fucking kidding me? Y'all some bitches! I swear to fucking God!
Stop resisting!
I hate you bitches!
Stop resisting!
I hate you!
I'm not choking you. I'm not choking you. Bullshit you want. I understand. Stop resisting.
Stop resisting!
In a world where the line between right and wrong is often blurred, some individuals take matters into their own hands, challenging the very forces meant to protect us. Today, we will delve into incidents where suspects decided to fight the cops and instantly regretted it.
Stay in the car! Put your hand behind your back! Put your hand behind your back!
Ashley Holly's arrest. On April 13th, 2021, in Racine, Wisconsin, an incident escalated quickly when police officers stopped the car.
We are still rolling slow. Looks like we're stopping in the 1200 block now.
Recognizing the driver, McCoy Jones had an active warrant due to a restraining order violation. As officers proceeded to arrest Jones, his girlfriend, Ashley Holly, became confrontational. Despite officers' attempts to conduct the arrest smoothly, Holly aggressively exited the vehicle, confronting the officers. The situation rapidly intensified as Holly resisted arrest, leading to her attacking an officer.
Stay in the car!
Do something!
Stay in the car! Stay in the car!
Really?
Stay in the car! Put your hand behind your back!
Get off me!
Put your hand behind...
Holly's actions escalated to the point where she bit an officer, a move that significantly heightened the severity of her charges. Holly's resistance did not stop at physical altercation. She also suffered injuries during the scuffle, requiring multiple officers to subdue her.
She's biting! She's biting!
Put your hands behind your back.
No! Stop resisting!
Stop resisting.
Her situation worsened when, upon searching her, officers discovered drug paraphernalia, including a needle and a crack pipe, further complicating her legal troubles. Holly was charged with multiple felonies, including battery and threatening an officer, resisting an officer, causing injury, and misdemeanor counts of disorderly conduct and possession of drugs. Her aggressive defense of Jones, coupled with her actions during the arrest, led to a sentence of 2.5 years of probation, with a potential 2-year prison sentence looming if probation terms were violated. This incident sheds light on the dangerous unpredictability law enforcement officers face and the consequences individuals bear when choosing to confront police authority. Holly's case serves as a stark reminder of the immediate and long-term repercussions of such confrontations.
Waiting for a female to come
To do what?
To come search you.
I have shit on me, nothing!
What is your name?
None of your fucking business. Find my ID, bitch!
Ready?
Not only legally, but personally, as her actions have now left her with a significant legal battle and the possibility of prison time. Domestic violence incident. Moving up is another such case. On July 8, 2023, an event took place in an undisclosed location where a domestic dispute escalated into a full-blown altercation between a couple. The male suspect, whose identity remains undisclosed, was apprehended for assaulting his girlfriend and attempting to assault a police officer. The situation spiraled out of control when officers responded to a call regarding domestic violence. Upon arrival, they witnessed the suspect throwing his girlfriend to the ground multiple times, exhibiting aggressive behavior that posed a threat to her safety. A concerned bystander, fearing the woman's life, had made the crucial call to the police, prompting their swift intervention. As the officers attempted to de-escalate the situation, the suspect became increasingly hostile, defying their commands and daring them to handcuff him. The confrontation was intense, with the suspect kicking, hitting, and issuing violent threats, putting the officer's safety at risk. Despite his efforts to overpower them, the law enforcement officers displayed remarkable restraint and professionalism, eventually subduing and arresting him. The girlfriend, caught in the crossfire of this domestic dispute, was fortunately released and taken home, spared from further harm. As this story unfolds, it underscores the importance of compliance and cooperation during encounters with law enforcement. The consequences of defiance can be severe, leading to legal troubles and potential harm. Cara Venable and Dakota Guette's arrest. In La Crosse, Wisconsin, on August 4, 2022, a routine patrol took an unexpected turn when an officer recognized Cara Venable walking near the road. Venable was known to have pending charges related to methamphetamine delivery. As the officer approached her for questioning, the situation quickly escalated.
That way?
Not right now, I don't think.
Excessive, don't you think?
Me standing here? No, it's not.
No, just, I don't know, I don't think. No, that's in a boat.
Who are you looking for?
Dakota, my boyfriend.
Oh.
There he is. Baby!
Venable's boyfriend, Dakota Guette, arrived on the scene, riding his bicycle. He immediately took a defensive stance, attempting to persuade the officer to release Venable. Despite the officer's efforts to calm the situation, Guette became increasingly confrontational, refusing to comply with the officer's instructions.
I don't know. I haven't done it.
The theft or some pending case, I'm not entirely sure. So someone needs to talk to her, or an officer needs to talk to her. So,
as backup officers arrived, Venable's charges were disclosed, and the officers attempted to apprehend her. Guette, however, was not willing to let this happen without a fight. He physically intervened, trying to shield Venable from the officers. This act of defiance led to a scuffle, during which Guette was taken to the ground and subsequently arrested as well.
You're not gonna put your hands behind your back.
Why am I being
For real.
arrested?
For possession of meth. You already
I'm
not choking you. I'm not choking you. You are. I understand. Stop.
Cara Venable was charged with felony battery, threatening an officer, resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Dakota Guette faced charges of felony battery and resisting arrest. Their actions that day not only escalated a situation that could have been resolved peacefully, but also added to their legal troubles. This incident serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of interfering with law enforcement's duties, especially when attempting to protect someone facing serious charges. Trespassing incident at Rock and Taco. On the night of February 21, 2021, in North Carolina, a seemingly mundane call to the police.
A Westside home is at the center of a human trafficking investigation, with more than a dozen people now detained.
At the Rock and Taco bar spiraled into a significant legal ordeal for a woman who found herself embroiled in a police investigation. The officers were initially summoned to address a disturbance involving two women fighting over a man. What should have been a straightforward intervention quickly turned complicated due to the actions of one of the women involved. The woman whose interference became the focal point of the night was not directly involved in the initial altercation. Yet, her persistent refusal to comply with the officer's directives escalated the situation. Despite repeated requests from the police for her to step aside and allow them to handle the situation, her insistence on staying and her attempts to mediate the dispute only added tension to an already volatile environment. As the officers engaged with the other parties involved, attempting to piece together the events that led to the call, the woman's behavior grew increasingly confrontational. Her failure to heed the officers' commands to back down culminated in her resisting arrest, a decision that led to immediate legal consequences. In the heat of the moment, and perhaps driven by a misguided sense of loyalty or intoxication, the woman attempted to flee the scene. Her actions not only endangered herself and the officers, but also undermined the gravity of the police investigation. The ensuing chase, although brief, underscored the seriousness with which law enforcement treats any form of resistance or obstruction. Ultimately apprehended, the woman faced immediate repercussions for her actions. She was issued a trespassing warning and a citation, marking her with a legal record for her involvement in the night's events. More importantly, her encounter with the police served as a stark reminder of the legal boundaries that exist when interacting with law enforcement, especially during an active investigation. Circle K convenience store incident. In the quiet hours of September 9, 2021, law enforcement officers were dispatched to a Circle K convenience store for what was expected to be a routine task, removing a woman who had reportedly fallen asleep inside the establishment. The seemingly straightforward call took an unforeseen turn.
Ma'am, what's your name?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay, what's your name, though?
I said my name is Emily.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Emily, what? Do you have your ID, ma'am? I just need to identify her. Is it in your purse?
My police ID. You want that? I lost everything. I'm homeless here in Savannah, Georgia State.
Illustrating the unpredictable nature of police work and the complexities officers often face. Upon their arrival, officers encountered the woman in question, whose behavior quickly escalated from passive to aggressive as they attempted to engage with her. Initially approached with a gentle and friendly demeanor by the officers, hoping for a peaceful resolution, the situation deteriorated rapidly when it was discovered that the woman had an active warrant in another county.
You still do have that warrant that is active right now.
You want to transport me? I'll take you. Shit.
Yes, ma'am. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take you. We're going to go meet.
To jail and sit there. And then I'll be in prison. Because I'm finna Kellogg County Police should have never revoked me.
This revelation changed the dynamics of the interaction, turning a simple request to leave the store into a matter requiring an arrest. These stories show us how things can go wrong when people fight back against the police, even if they feel like they're right. It's important to stand up for yourself, but there's a difference between that and getting out of control. In these complicated situations, talking things out and following the rules is usually the best way to protect yourself and keep things from getting worse. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more real crime stories. The more we know, the better we can understand tough situations and make smart choices.